Megan Cummings, the executive director of the Women's Fund at Greater Cincinnati Foundation, once said, "When we have this discussion about moving people out of poverty, it's really important to understand what we mean by that. Are we moving them above the federal poverty line, or are we really moving them to a self-sufficient life?" Hello, welcome to Big Sky Country. My name is Tracy Karcher, and I am the National Secretary of the National Women in Agriculture Association, and also the Chairwoman and Director of the newly forming Montana chapter. Our collective vision at NWIAA is to provide vital opportunities for rural and urban communities so as to equip them for tomorrow while engaging them in today, to make investments within society that will help move the United States of America towards an authentic and sustainable future. Let me share what this will look like in Montana. I have learned a lot about poverty in the last 20 years or so, first by being a single mom of 2 children myself, and second by being a pastor and founding director of Casting Bread Ministries in Blowing Rock, North Carolina. I quickly learned that you cannot feed people out of poverty. It takes a long-term coordinated effort to help a family up from below the poverty line. While compassion fatigue sets in for volunteers and donors after only 1 year of assisting a family, it takes at least 3 years for a low-income family to begin to escape poverty. The biggest barrier to escaping poverty is the fiscal cliff effect. The cliff effect is the unfortunate situation where a person who is headed towards economic stability earns a wage increase, but the raise triggers the loss of benefits that are worth more than the raise. It's a huge setback, and it often keeps people in poverty. Let me explain in a different way. A low-income single mom of 3 children under the age of 10 works hard as a shift manager of a local fast food restaurant. In addition to her monthly earnings of about $1,600, she receives $350 each month in SNAP food benefits, a $500 per month child care subsidy, and because she's caring for dependent children, she and her children are all insured by Medicaid for their medical needs. That's a gross income of $2,450 per month, plus health insurance. Her manager and supervisor have noticed her excellent work ethic, and she's offered a spot in manager training. An assistant manager makes roughly $1,840 a month and can eventually make $2,000 a month. Initially excited about the prospect of a promotion, she goes home and begins studying how she will use her higher income. Soon, though, she realizes that because of income limits for federal assistance, she will lose nearly all of her benefit dollars and will not be able to afford child care on her new salary. She tearfully must decline the promotion. That's the fiscal cliff effect. These are people who could work and want to work, but they can't because they can't afford to lose benefits. There is currently no federal provision to transition families out of poverty. A major part of our program in Montana will be identifying and eliminating the cliff effect. In order to beat the cliff effect, people working their way out of poverty must have additional support. It takes a minimum of 3 years to bring a family out of low income to a self-sufficient life. The Montana chapter of the NWIAA will partner with the family needing help for at least 3 years. We will have a model based on the work of Dr. Ruby Payne in her book, Building Bridges Out of Poverty, but geared specifically toward agricultural entrepreneurship and sustainability. Montana is all about agriculture. The Montana chapter will empower women to grow their way out of poverty. Our main project will be giving low-income women of all ages and backgrounds the freedom, confidence, and knowledge they need to succeed and become leaders in an agricultural business. Each woman will be a team leader, and her team will be made up of mentors from her chosen field that will help her attain her goals. Teams will meet weekly for meals, sharing, and support, and will have monthly hands-on workshops to attend as well. We will network each team with other nonprofits to help them avoid that fiscal cliff. Year 1 will be the seedling level. The seedling level will introduce the women to the cottage industry farmers market stage. and will teach them the applicable laws, statutes, codes, good marketing techniques, and money management, while learning best practices of growing or raising the product of their choice. We will also help the team leader to raise their credit score with intensive financial counseling and assistance, because in order to qualify for low-interest farm loans later on, they must have a good credit score. Year 2 is the sapling level. The sapling level will take the successful seedling into the world of retail sales and all that entails. Year 3 is the maturity level. The maturity level woman will expand their ag business into the wholesale arena. They will learn about licensing, all the laws, food safety, how to navigate the IRS, personnel management, internet marketing strategy, and advanced money management techniques while continuing to produce and market their chosen product. Our final level is the graduation level called Bloom. The bloomers who make it through the 3-year program are now successful entrepreneurs and leaders. They will have the opportunity of becoming mentors and will continue to be mentored themselves. They have become successful business leaders in their communities and are on their way. They have literally grown their way out of poverty. It is my hope that you will support the National Women in Agriculture Association and partner with not just the Montana chapter, but all of the chapters and their unique projects as they work to save lives and eliminate poverty by increasing the availability of fresh, locally grown foods while expanding economic opportunities. Thank you for watching.